Hello dear traders! The US stock market is trading at historic highs despite a severe outbreak of the Omicron variant in the country. Today, market participants got to know ADP employment data. The Fed's minutes are due later tonight. What will be investors' response to the Fed's policy update? We will tell you tomorrow. And now let's discuss the recent developments in American markets. The important news today is that the employment growth in the US economy, excluding farm employment, increased much stronger than expected. Such robust improvement in the labor market could open the way to new record highs on Wall Street. This scenario is quite feasible at the moment. The major US stock indices closed mixed on Tuesday. The S&P 500 logged a 0.1% downtick. Today, futures on the S&P 500 are still trading higher at about 4,793 points. The expected corridor for the index is between 4,760 and 4,820. General Motors, the leader of the American auto manufacturing industry, has given way to Toyota in terms of car sales. While car manufacturers around the world trimmed their production rates due to the shortage of chips and logistic problems, the Japanese auto giant stepped up its capacity to 90%. As a result, General Motors, with the largest sales in the native market for 90 years, has been replaced immediately. Besides, Americans are now buying Tesla and Hyundai more frequently. The US dollar, which has been trapped in a range for long, has eventually the chance of exiting the range-bound market. The report of major importance today is the Fed's minutes that could clear up the Fed's stance on further monetary policy. So the greenback is likely to break one of the borders. A further trajectory is an open question. The US currency asserted strength, opening the first trading week of the year. However, its growth stalled yesterday, and the US dollar index got stuck in the middle of the medium-term range. Today, the index is trading at nearly 96.20. It's likely to trade in the corridor between 95.90 and 96.50. A pause of the US dollar dragged down the US dollar versus Canadian dollar pair. Interestingly, rising oil prices are of little importance to the currency pair. The trading instrument is holding at about 1.2715. The price is sticking to the lower border of the channel between 1.2660 and 1.2800. Apparently, the greenback's dynamic matters a lot for the pair, unlike a trend in the oil market. So let's wait for the greenback's signal. Bitcoin made 2 attempts to break support of 45,500 overnight. The sellers' efforts were not successful. Every time, the sellers with tight stop orders had to close their short positions with losses. Meanwhile, we are watching how the crypto rebounds from the support. For the time being, the market is divided into two camps. Some traders believe that Bitcoin will resume its rally and should as high as $100,000 per token. The other half expects to see Bitcoin at the levels of $34,000 to $36,000 in the bear market for a long time. All in all, it would be a wise decision to be on alert to any developments and adjust your decisions accordingly. To sum up, the US stock market is still trading at elevated levels. At the same time, there is a high risk of a large downward correction. First, the fundamental data pushes the market into the correction. Besides, the technical picture also reveals that the time is ripe for a strong retracement.